What up, fam? It's been a while since I posted. I know, sorry about it. Been busy. Figured it was time to give you guys an update. Project Get Clyde running by spring. I'm not gonna say it's on schedule, but it's happening at least. Box is sitting on it. We got it sitting on there. I spent a few hours cleaning up the bottom side of it with wire wheel, painting up these cross members, building those spacer blocks, and then I got it on here and I'm like, wow, that's hideous. 7 inches of fender showing. My plan was always to lower it, put it right on the dirt. So I think I'm gonna try to do it homemade. I was looking at lowering kits and then I started reading, and I can get what I want, it sounds like, without buying anything. So I'm gonna try to get the back down today and maybe cut a coil out. But then I'm gonna start sanding eventually, try to get it all back to yellow patina. It's got an old Motorcraft 2-barrel on it right now that I've tinkered with a bunch, and it's just pissed me off. So there's an old 2-barrel Holley in a box. Come to find out, it's a boat carb. I have an exact same another one of these. Well, all of them are only like 240 CFM. And I didn't want to go 4-barrel just yet because I don't want to buy an intake and stuff right now. So I was like, screw it. Let's get a Wang Lee coming. So I got a 500 CFM Wang Lee 2-barrel Holley coming. Also, some Cooper Cobras. Some wide little 275s on there. 28s-ish. So today, we're gonna get this stubborn pig running with that shitty carb. Just enough to back it in, lift the box up, get the rear end out, do a flippy, and hopefully we'll lose about 4.5, 5 inches is what it sounds like. And if that's not enough, which I don't think it will be, then we'll flip the front spring mount. This is the rumor. Flip that mount over and it gives you a whole bunch too. So we're gonna see what we can get with just flipping the axle on top. We're probably gonna end up eventually doing a C-notch, hoping to avoid it for now. All right, box is lifted back off. He's off his feet. Now, I'm feeling lucky. This hardware all looks pretty new. I know Kyle put this 9-inch under it. So I'm gonna try to just undo the springs and the U-bolts and do the old. Obviously, I gotta move the saddles on the axles rolling around the bottom. And that way, if I need to go more down the road, I could just put a block in. So that's the plan. I've got 7 inches of fender to take up. I'd like to be tucked about 1 inch. Well, that was as easy as I expected it to be. Wrongfully so, probably. I only had to use a ratchet on one U-bolt there. But I'm also trying to decide if I can get this bolt apart without breaking it, which we won't know till it's too late. I might pull a leaf out too, because this is probably going to get us 4.5, 5 inches maybe. I want 7. I want 8. I want 10. I don't know. We'll see. Well, here's the deal. We ran into a few issues. I expected. That's one of the perches there. That's where it landed. That's the other half of one. And the biggest can of worms we opened up on accident was this brake line, which they were right in the way. I'm surprised I didn't break that one off too. I, surprisingly enough, did not cut it with the grinder. I moved it and it broke. So that'll be our next project. But you do better burnouts without rear brakes anyways. Alright, here's the plan. We got that piece. I got this square tube. Welder, Plaz, welder. We're going to make 2 because I wasn't having any luck finding any for like trailer parts. So I was like, well, I'll just make them. Plus the shop's wide open. Can't close it because my axle's just sitting there. And this is evergreen. So I'm going to build it and then we're going to put it together. But anyways, I got it hung off the springs. It's going to look sick. So I'm going to zap these out real quick. Just like that. We got new leaf spring seats. They're not exactly the prettiest, but this is far from a show truck. They're the same size, same height. That's what matters. So we're going to go put them on. All right, guys. Oh, wow. I made a mess. This is going to be so cool. I'm so excited. Got it all flipped. Got those welded on. Got my pinion angle dialed in with the old laser thing. It's sitting on the ground, and it is disgustingly low. I love it. Yep, that's substantially different. We're going to roll it back under the box, have a look. So now I got to do a brake line, probably do both brake lines back here, maybe that soft line too. Might as well get them fixed. And I got to tie up these emergency cables. But I also probably ain't going to end up bringing the exhaust out here under the step. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's going. Just point it at the garage door and watch Clyde come out with it, okay?
Okay. Yeah! Woo! Get out of the garage. Get that big boy out of the garage. Yeah.
Alright, here's the big reveal. It's greasy. Definitely got to cut a coil out of the front now though. That's pretty much perfect. That's what I was going for. The box is still just kind of a little high. It's just sitting on here still. So, but I wanted to be just about tucked. My new tires I think are a touch taller than these and quite a lot wider. And then we're going to put them on these D windows to match the front. I've got these two right here. So here it is. Next time we will cut a coil out of the front. Probably have the new tires on it. And I got a tack to put in it. Got some other stuff coming I think too. But we should be able to drive it here soon. Trevor's cut me wood. So, but I just want to say that this is probably the most fun I've ever had on a project, working on this thing. And gotta find my window crank. You guys should just go buy a parts truck or a project truck and just do it if you're thinking about it. It's like this. If you just want something you can drive, just do it, because sure you're gonna spend some money on it, but I bought this thing for 900 bucks and I've got maybe like 1,500 bucks into it now, counting the tires. Like, it's just a blast, and you don't have to know how to do any of it. You got YouTube. I've never flipped an axle, or hell, I've never really even messed with carburetors other than our boat, because I'm too young, and this is really the first carbureted vehicle I've ever had. So just do it, have some fun with it, learn, and get yourself a hot rod. Please drop me a subscribe. Really appreciate it.